How are you getting on today, folks? How are you all doing? Welcome back to another video, Courtney Brothers. You have a guess, I'm on the road. What's happened in this video? I am looking at a digger, well, two diggers, that I was waiting to come in with a week or two. So I got a phone call yesterday. They are in the man's yard. So he said, if you want to come and see them, the way they come into me, they're not new. They're a couple of years old. They are two Volvos, two Volvo 140s. The two of them came from the one company, and he just said, if you want to come up and see them as they come in, without them being touched up and that, because what's the digger, 3 years old, it's great scrapes in the ballast weight and stuff like that. He just said, come and see them in the flesh if you want, the way they are. So I said, yeah, lovely. So we're just heading up the road now, and we're heading for County Clare. And what else? Now I still have my mind set on a Volvo, but I'm leaning that way. I'm pretty sure we are going to change the digger. So it's just the right digger comes up, and these two Volvos now will probably make up my mind today. Same fella has plenty of stuff in the yard, so different makes and models. That's one thing I like, just kind of jump in and drive it around there and see what it's like. So yeah, why am I thinking otherwise of Hitachi? Like, Hitachi is the common one, you have Hitachis, blah blah blah. Look at our tractors. We have Dites, John Deere, Fint. I don't mind switching around a bit. Some people will be die-hard to one brand and stick with it. Nothing wrong with that either. For the simple reason, you have, we'll say, if I bought another Dash 6 130 Hitachi, I'd have the same filters and all that in shelf. For handiness sake, it would be nice, but it's nice to get something different and jump in something different and get a different feel. So what I'd have in the head now, I could end up buying a Hitachi in the next week. I'm not ruling that out at all. It's Hitachi, Case or Volvo. At the top is Volvo. Number 2 might even be Case, between Case and Hitachi, between 2 and 3. But it's just something different. That's what I like. If I was buying a tractor again, doesn't mean it's a Fint. I love the Fint, but it doesn't mean it's going to be a Fint. Just something right comes up, just go and take a chance in it. I like that if it's in the head. And I kind of had a Volvo on the head for a long time, and funny enough, I never drove one or operated one until a couple of weeks ago, where we're going now. They had a Volvo there, and I just sat in it, played around 15 or 20 minutes, did like it, had a right good look around it, just a lot of structurally in that, very impressive. But that's why I'm kind of leaning towards the Volvo number 1. But anyways, time will tell. Not sure when you'll be watching this video. By the time you're watching it, could be deal done, could be going on for a month before I do anything, but I probably would. Digger work is getting busy now, and now is the time to buy it if we're going to buy something, because then you get the full. This is our digging hedge cutting season now, from now till next March. This is our busiest time of the digger. Maybe lads that are digging full time find the summer busier, but we're tied up with the turf, the bale and the slurry. So the next 6 months, most of my time will be spent in the digger. And like that, there is plenty of jobs in the cars, and especially the last couple of weeks there now, or the last weeks or so, plenty of hedge cutting that came in, so, and digger jobs in general. So things are busy. So when things are busy, it's the time to buy. Although I might contradict myself the way we bought the Fusion at the end of the year, or the end of the baling season, but anyways, some things just work out like that, and that is fine too. But yeah, I'm on the road here anyways, and I'll be getting on the motorway soon, so I'll probably catch up with you when we're in the yard, if I get permission to film in his yard, which I hope I do. So we're here at our destination, Europlant Sales in Ennistymon, County Clare. So we're having a gawk around here. Few nice diggers there, Dash 7 Axis, big brute for Volvo, 35 ton, 355, don't know, that could be 37, 38 ton, I'm not sure, zero tail, big brute ready for off. Nice about down here is there's a selection. Case, Volvo, Hitachi, goods. A few bigger girls over there, 20 tons. We won't be going down that line, I don't think. Nice 160-1, which is rare. Not too many of them about. Nice clean looking one, in fairness, 160. And what have we here? Case CX130C. Yeah, good variety stuff in fairness. And this is mainly what we came to see. It's a Volvo EC, I'm very bad at the models of Volvos, EC140EL. Don't ask me what that means. Came from, it's after coming in from AG plant. Sorry about the wind now, it's very windy here. 2022 machine, just after coming in, so it's great to get to see it as it is. Before it's cleaned up or painted up or anything like that. Jump in the cab here, show ye. What is this? 2,600 hours, I think. So if you can see that, 2,662 hours. Oh yeah, I have the power turned off actually. Or I think the power's turned off. Yeah, there's a little isolation switch out in the battery, little electronic switch. The power was off. Put in the code. I am not used to doing anything with these Volvos at all. Not even starting them. Where are we? The keys, right? Now we're off. Yeah, so here it is. As I said, great way to see it on, like pretty much on-site condition. Just the way it came in, because great steam machine source, painted up, even washed, and you just see it as it was. Cab is filthy dirty and all that. That doesn't bother me. That's dirt. That washes away. And I believe this machine is in from England. It's you have a great view out of these Volvo cabs. You have a big lump of an exhaust and bonnet at the back, alright, but you get used to that. Glass roof, vanity guards, stuff like that in the roof, but I wouldn't be using any of them. I don't think, anyways. See here, you have actually a little wiper down the bottom, which I've never seen on a digger before. There's your throttle and that. These are, I think I mentioned before, they're Dites / Volvo. They're Volvo engine, but they're actually Dites. I'll set you up here for a second. They're more like sitting in a 20-ton digger than compared to the 130-1 would say that I have. Like the -6 is a bigger, heavier digger, quite a bit compared to the 130-1. But these are a fair brood, like, because you can even see they come in with a 4-foot digging bucket, big lump of 4-foot digging bucket, rather than a lot of them are just 3'6". I was in this digger already before I showed it to you, and I just had a quick look around it before I asked them about doing any camera work, but I said to work away. So I just don't want to be too cheeky coming in around lads' yards, because I'm not sure if I would appreciate lads just doing that. But yeah, that's it pretty much. As I said, it sounds funny, but I love to come and see something that is filthy dirty as it came off the site and get to see it. You have 360 cameras there as well. There's actually a better screen, a far better screen on it than the -6 we have for looking at the cameras, better quality in that one. You have your quick hitch tracks and all that. Do you know what, to be honest, I haven't a clue, but I'm just looking through it here. Wiper, throttle, they fairly rev up. I'd say it's slightly louder engine than the Isuzu and the Hitachi, but what you call it, it just sounds it there. it's a Volvo, but it is Dice. So yeah, that's pretty much inside. You have blinds here and stuff like that. So yeah, just come down today, have a look around and see what they have, and see. I knew this digger was coming in and I wanted to see it. There's another one, it's the exact same digger as well as it coming in, or that came in. But yeah, there you have it. What do you think of Volvos? Stick with Hitachi or go Volvo? What do you think? Here, it's unusual compared to Hitachi again, I suppose, is you have your steps up here to get up to your engine. Open the panel, get up here. You can get up the other side as well, but there's a great vacancy between here and your cooler package, because on the dash one anyways, the cooler package is very close to the cab, and the cab does be roasting in it on a hot day. That bit of a vacancy there. Massive radiator and coolers in them, in fairness. Lovely straight digger. Like, even one thing I noticed the last year is look at the belly plates on them. Big heavy plates. They're just a heavier built machine, as I said, closer to a 20 tonner nearly than a 130. And what are we in here? Yeah, all your filters and all that brought out here. So your engine oil, coolant, diesel, or not coolant, but diesel, probably hydraulic there. I don't know, I'd have to go through all that if I was to go down that road. So that's your servo filter in there, pilot filter. Two big pumps. Don't ask me what make they are, the Japanese or what, I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Your cameras there and that. And geez, it is one windy day down here. 2,500 hours, so original chains and all that, and they're Volvo stamped chains. Whether they're made by Burco or what, or what's going on, I don't know, but original Volvo chains anyways. Again, with the low hours, that's you're expecting. Has its third service, or you have your breaker line, and you have your rotator lines as well, or your, you know, you call it your third service. Hill hitch, that is a Geeth bucket, I'd say, by looking at it. The pins, it's front pin countersunk. But yeah, that's it anyways. So there's a selection there. Dash 7s, they're fairly common now. You see them in yards. Mixed report about them, but that's like a new model of van. The lads can be a bit weary, but they're selling, and they're getting hours up there now too. But yeah, so now a few more diggers there in a dump truck. Big dog of a 350. Zach's is there in the corner. A few 130s and stuff, and Fannies and that kind of crack. Yeah, great selection of stuff here, to be fair. I'll just show you one digger here that kind of caught my eye before we hit the road. This yard is it's just outside Ennistymon, County Clare. Which you don't see many of these, is a Sumitomo. That's 2022. It's basically a case, but one of the fairly few diggers made in Japan now, and which I was told will become a lot more popular in UK and Ireland. But yeah, just thought it was cool. Anthem made in Japan, as a lot of machine men would know, is pretty good and reliable. But yeah, that's it. That's all for today. We're going to hit the road back. So now we're just, well, most of our road done. I just stopped in. I said I'd finish off this video. But yeah, in Europlant Sales and in Ennistymon in County Clare. Fine spot. I was up there once or twice before, but never done any deal with them or anything like that. But yeah, fine spot. Great, good selection of stuff, different brands and all that. That's what I like. I suppose different story if you're a die-hard Hitachi man or Hyundai or whatever you are, and you know what you want. But I'm kind of in two minds of just going something different. I just kind of was in the head. I've nothing against the Hitachi. I'd buy another one in the morning, but kind of case and Volvos just catch my eye a bit. So let's see, I had a good look at that Volvo. So we're going going to think about that for a while and have a chat with him again and see how we get on. He's going to clean it up and all that. It'll be presented like new, that's what he said. And to be fair, every digger that was finished and ready for off up there was finished to a high degree. But so yeah, give you a look around the yard and that. Anyways, like a bit funny videoing around the yard, around people and that. I'm not used to that yet because I don't want to be kind of invading in people's privacy too much. You know, people who are there looking at diggers and stuff like that. So I got a few clips for you anyway, so you'll be able to see that. And Fergal's that he talked up there. He's the boss up there. Very sound lad to chat to, and seems good, genuine fella. But yeah, so put on the thinking cap now. There was a nice case digger there, but it was sold, and he had another one that was sold, and it was going to the plough match actually on a demo and a quick hitch for another company. So there was no case digger there for me that I'd have interest in buying. The Hitachis was a couple of -7s and that there. I've nothing against them either. Lovely looking machine. I drove one there a few weeks ago. It seemed a lovely smooth machine as well. But yeah, so I'm just going to put on the thinking cap. Volvo is number one at the moment, top of the list. So really, that is set in the mind. So I'm going to give it a day or two and think about it. But at the same time, I'm not going to take too long because there was 3 Volvos there, including that one that has come and gone, and I think that's the last one. So they're not hanging around long. So I want to make up my mind quick because there was a 2021 one that was there and I liked it, and I rang him back about it. He said it's sold, gone 2 days later. So that's the way diggers seem to be selling now, selling pretty hot. So but anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we shall catch you in the next one. Cheers for watching. Good luck.